We'll wait for some people to come on here and see what's going on. I am live. Hey, how you doing, buddy? And I am trying to do something here a little different than normal. It's just a little impromptu. I'm going to wait for some people to come in there. I'm supposed to be logging my whiskey. I've got a bunch here that I haven't been getting to put into my log. And why I do that. What have I? Oh, yes. I know who you are, young fella. Look at that nice bottle. But I got a parcel in the mail today. Mr. Hemsworth, how you doing, buddy? And I'm going to open up something here when we see if a few people come in. It might just be you and the guy following me on Instagram. I'm going to open up a little present I got in the mail. Kind of excited about it. You know, not sure it's a bottle, but it should be something cool, right? So let's see what we have happening here, Duncan. It might just be you and me, buddy. I'm just doing this before I go to bed. Little short impromptu. They will come, will they? There's 4 people there now. It says, I think 5. Whiskey Untitled, what's up? I got a little present in the mail here. I'm waiting for a few to come in. Thought maybe I'd have a night dram. I'm supposed to be logging some of my whiskey and putting it away here as I keep getting it a hand. Oh, I was going to try something different here, but we're not going to do it now. So, which Whiskey Untitled? I'm assuming it's Charles. And what are you doing, Duncan? You're just hanging out in front of the computer, waiting for people to jump in. Yesterday I had that. I think we'll grab a glass. How's that sound? We got a glass. Always. Good job, always. Never heard of always. Is that one of the new guys? Always. Always on my mind. Teeny, meeny, miny, more. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pour a little Tormore. Because I had that the other day, and I didn't care for it when I first opened it. Oh, even through the bottle, it smells better already. This will be my nightcap, gentlemen. I know Wally is. But I thought Whiskey Untitled was kind of the two of you together. And then you each have your own. Or you are Whiskey Untitled. And he is Scotch and Sniff. And he just comes on because he's cool like that. Is that what I'm picking up? Am I picking up what you're putting down? I got to work on my lighting situation here. So I got something neat in the mail. Thought I'd open it up. I think it's neat anyway. It feels like a little bit more than I thought I was going to get. Chris, how you doing, buddy? Chris and whatchamacallit getting me in trouble with one of the liquor stores down south. And I'm just joking, Chris. But yes, they have a big sale going on for SMWS. Down there, 10 to 15% off of the stock they haven't sold. Which I bet you 2 of those bottles of what I was talking about on Whiskey in the Six yesterday is this temptation to the dark side. Couldn't get a bottle up here. And I believe they have a couple down there. We're going to get that straightened out. Yeah. Anyway, looks like we're at full capacity here. Matthew Fowler, what year is that Balbler 83 in the background bottle? In the background bottle. I think there's a couple different releases. 2013 release, highly rated. Matthew, actually, somebody said that to me, and I don't think this is first release. Is that good? I found this bottle hidden and very, very dusty. And is it going to be marked on here? Yeah, there it is. I just got to get the right angle. Right angle of the dangle. I don't want to get into whiskey too much here. They do not make this easy to see what it is there, buddy. But it's got 2 13s on it. Does that tell you something? And I think I found a couple more bottles on the label. Bottle 2013. Yes, I guess I should have read the whole comment. Yep. 2013. Woo! Highly rated. Thank you. Bingo. Well, I got fortunate. I'm gonna now I'm glad you mentioned that, buddy. See? That's why I do this. Or I'm getting into this. A lot of people out there think just because you have a bunch of whiskey or you've been doing it for a while that you know stuff. This is meant to be a ripper. That is a whiskey note I have not heard, but that's a good one. Have you tried this? Tormore 14. It's only about $75 here in Canada. But I think it's worth it now. I didn't like it when I first opened it. But it's much softer on the nose. It was a little young, I think, smelling for, and it's only 43. So, anyway, we're only going to be on a little while. I've got to learn how to make my own pre-recorded videos. Hey, Wally, are you ever going to do that? Are you still here? Not much in Australia? No, I doubt there would be. Tormore is not even that popular here. Are you going to do pre-recorded reviews on Whiskey Untitled if you're still there, Charles? Hello. Oh, we have a parcel. There are a few people watching. I want to see what's in it because I'm kind of excited. Anybody want to venture a guess? See if my knife's sharp enough. There's one thing I learned about carrying a knife. It doesn't take any more work to carry a sharp knife as it does a dull knife. One slice. You think it's a whiskey in the 6 hat? Well, maybe. Or, how about that, Chris? Pretty good guess. Look at that. Boys, I hope he got them big enough for me. You guys get to see it first before I even get to wear it. Is it my color? Lights are washing me out today. No, listen. Hold on a sec, Chris. I did that unboxing one for patrons only. Ooh. Well, I don't have any patrons. I don't know what that means, but here. And look at that. Scott says dummies are going to be jealous now. Can't wear their hat anymore. I got to wear this. I am now in the 6 boroughs. Check your feed on Patreon, laugh out loud. Okay, I will, buddy. I missed that. I'm gonna have to. Wouldn't I get a notice of that? Maybe I did, and I kind of skipped right over it. Anyway, I don't know. Rob's not here, but I am very happy. I like it, man. That's a comfortable hat, actually. That's a nice hat. That's not a... Boys, you guys ever order a hat from them? This is a nice New Era Flex Fit hat. Good job. Hey, you're welcome, buddy. I just... I don't know, maybe the black's better than the red shirt I'm wearing right now. Thank you very much, Rob. That's kind of cool. So what do you guys think that is missing in the tubers for giveaways? Or something unique and different maybe I should think of, so I can have my own. Ah, that's good, Chris. You'll be happy with it. I think he has several different styles, but I like this one. Fits good. Maybe I need to punk it up a bit. What's it like that? We need a 6 on the back too, right? Need a 6 on the back. Anyway, I am going to check out my Patreon there, Charles. Yeah, this has actually opened up quite nicely. It's very floral. It's American oak. Some nice citrus. Duncan, you take off already? Who's in this chat? I like the fact that now I've figured out how to pop up the chat. I'm very jealous of... Nope. You're funny. What are you drinking? Anybody drinking anything tonight? So, I'll watch in the chat, see if you're drinking anything. I've got to go to Patreon to see an unboxing by Charles, which I should be paying attention more since I'm one of their patrons. But I'm sure I should get that. I get so much stuff, guys, at work. It's 10-hour shifts, 10 to 12-hour shifts. If I do a 12, it's a 14-hour day. So you can imagine what that's like. It's an hour drive and an hour drive to and an hour drive back. On the wagon for the rest of the night. Too much Merlot before dinner. I don't drink a lot of wine, man. I just never did. I don't know. I don't get the same kind of hangover from a spirit as I do from a wine. And I know Eric Waite could tell us what that is, but Dark Origins, like the one over your left shoulder. Yeah. And do you like that? There's lots. It's a 50-50 when I talk to people. I like Dark Origins. I think it's a copy of Black Art. Not a copy directly, but the idea and the black bag or the black bottle and the it's Black Art's not an NAS, but you know what I mean. Yeah, you too, eh? I don't know why. And I don't think it's much different with a red or a white. Sake. I can drink an entire bottle of sake by myself, hot sake, and not have a hangover. Ah, you're hoarding. Why would you hoard 3 bottles? There's not that many. It's not that hard to get. That one back there is probably one of the first ones that came out, like the first year. So anyway, I kind of enjoy this, getting this swag. I think it's cool. Get to wear it on the shows. This is a cool t-shirt. Did anybody order any new Scotch Test Dummy t-shirts? Nice hat, eh? Ah, you missed it. How you doing, buddy? I got that. It's a good thing you sent me on the right size t-shirt. Right? Look at that. See, gentlemen? That's what nice guys do. Send you clothes. Now I'm going to walk around and everybody from Toronto that lives out here is going to call me, hey, bro, what's up, bro? Because they'll be the only ones that know what the 6 is. The other people will be asking me to explain it to them. What's the 6? Why do you have a 6 on your hat? Should wear this to work tomorrow. Wouldn't be very long, though. It would be a black 6 instead of a white 6. What are you doing tonight there, Rob? Are you dry tonight? Taking it easy, giving your liver a vacation? I am drinking some Tormore 14, although I was tempted to try something else. Anyway, that was my unboxing. Try tonight and tomorrow for sure. Good idea. I think I need to do that too. I may be going dry for a long time here until I lean out, and we'll still be around. I'll still do a review here and there once I figure out how to make a proper video. I am not as fancy as these other guys, especially Rob. But we'll do the reviews, and that's the only time I'll drink is when I'm doing the review. I think I need to have some self-discipline. Hey, John Belushi, how you doing, buddy? Just on for a few minutes here. Just thought I'd show off some of my new swag I got from a good friend of mine in Toronto. You might recognize the logo. Now I got to start thinking about making some of my own swag. How long before you put out swag, Rob? Right away or something after? You must have got your channel built up a bit first before you invested in it, eh? What are you drinking tonight, Mr. Belushi? AKA. I know I heard what you were saying about merch on the last chat. You sounded a little disgruntled. Any reason for that, buddy? Anyway, I have some really nice whiskeys that I just got. Smooth Ambler 10. I don't even know if I can get that here, but I have seen it. I have. I'm going to move this light out of the way. About a year in, so there you go. No rush. Although I do have some connections. Connections, man. It's always about the connections. Get that light out of there. Is that better? Oh, it's better. This one here surprised me. You were born in West Virginia. We're each other's connect. This here, I just saw Chris. Is it Chris that did it, or was it Jason Fix? Or I forget his last name now. That just posted 2 of these on Instagram. But I think they're different. This Ben Riek. It's a Wine and Beyond exclusive, which if you're in the States, Wine and Beyond is the same as Total Wine. Yeah, Fisk. Got it. You got this? No, this is a 16-year-old virgin, finished in virgin oak. It is an exclusive to, well, they call it, they've got Liquor Depot on the back, but I bought it at the Wine and Beyond store. Liquor Depot is their smaller stores. They're a giant box store. Rumor is that they're going to make everything cookie cutter in their stores. Matt C was. Other guys, well, John Belushi wasn't born in West Virginia. Dolph, how you doing, buddy? I'm just about to say goodnight here, but kind of love the prices. Yeah, Total Wine is good, but our Wine and Beyond's expensive. I just got some new stuff from Whiskey in the Six, which I would like to say thank you to. He's on there. I can hear him. And I'm going to go make my lunch. Finish off my dram of Tormore 14-year-old. And I'm going to enjoy the merch. Merch. You don't like merch, Belushi? You don't have any merch? I'm not a mechanic. Well, maybe. I do have to work on motorcycles. Dr. David Ragland, this is my dry month, April through May. I do this 3 to 4 times a year. I call it resting the liver time. But you guys keep up the good work. Actually, I think that's a pretty good deal, buddy. Is it necessary, since you're a doctor, to actually do it for an entire month? Or can you cut her down to maybe once a week? Have a good night, buddy. And I appreciate the swag, or merch, as Mr. Belushi puts it. Yeah. We need. This is a nice hat, by the way. I really like the way it fits. Glad to see you're not getting some crappy stuff. So, yeah, it is sharp. Thank you very much, John. If I lose about 30 pounds, it'll look even sharper. Yes. How was the tasting tonight? I couldn't make it. And when I phoned, they were sold out. Why wouldn't you pay 35 bucks Canadian? I just ordered a bunch of stuff from the STDs, ketos and intermittent fasting, Daniel. You know what? I'm going to say no to ketos, and I'm not going to say no to intermediate fasting. I called already. They wouldn't fit me in. So, well, it's all right. I'm really on a tight schedule right now. How will you help me? Are you a trainer? Send me a direct message. But I'm quite fond of a gentleman named Scott Abel. He's a coach. Has a book out called The Cycle Diet. So check that out first. But if I'll take any offer. 3 and 4, 3 p.m. and 10 p.m. Well, maybe I can handle that. Dolph, I think this stuff has opened up quite a bit. When you get that, you might not enjoy it at first, but you should come on the show and we'll talk. You used to be cut like Rob. I just mean you lost 70 pounds. Yeah, that's good. You're doing very well. Yep, so did I. Lazy, fat, not all, and usually it was only during the winters. This has been several winters. How about July 1st? Why July 1st? Why do I have to wait so long? Wow. Canadian whiskey tasting. When's a Canadian? There's one on July 1st, or do you and I want to do one in July 1st? That's the question. Right? Oh, Canada Day. Stop eating carbs and stop eating breakfast and lunch. You can still enjoy whiskey. Yeah, I think check out that cycle diet. I'm going to share that with some people maybe somehow through this because I'd like to. Obviously, the transformation either way. I'm not saying what you're doing is wrong, John. I think it would work, but yeah, let's do it on air. Yes, agreed, Dolph. Maybe we'll involve Travis or something as well. Anybody think that's a good idea? Travis is a smart fella. I'm getting used to this little whiskey chat thing. I'm not sure how everybody else likes it, but I think it works. I kind of like the lives, and I miss being in the chats alone or only. You guys got any feelings about that? Fireworks from ships in the waterways. Wow. We only have one ship, and it's in a pretty shallow river. Moderation and everything. Absolutely. And I think that's what the cycle diet's about. This guy used to be a hardcore pro bodybuilder, John, and he has done some good transformations. And he's dead set against supplements. He's all about eating. Ardbeg Grooves is not available till July, I think, June or July here. We get an email if you're part of the Ardbeg committee thing, but that's what I was told by the local. Bill Pearl, Keys to the Universe. Okay, I'll check that out. Well, I think I learned just as much from you guys, even when I'm only in the chats, as I do from chatting about my own stuff. But I can tell you, it wasn't until I was doing live Instagram, which is where it all started, really. I was doing a live Instagram just for the fun of it with the girlfriend, and we got chatting. Scott from the Scotch Test Dummies came in, and he was, hey, you want me to join? We joined. We chatted. I don't know how many times we rebooted because you only go for an hour. And that's the first time I started showing my whiskey collection. I didn't really realize some of the stuff I had. So I've learned lots from other people, like, whoa, you still got one of these, or you got this, or hey, did you look on the date of that Gladronic? So it was awesome. Bart loved Ardbeg Grooves. Yeah, he did. I've been watching them. Those guys, I'm actually impressed because I've been seeing them for 3-4 years and watching their progress and how much they've changed and grown, because in the beginning they were living up to the name dummies. They're not dummies anymore in their personal perspective of whiskey. And I love the blind tasting stuff, watching it. I never had the patience to do it myself. I'll look him up though, John. Bill Pearl. The name sounds very, very familiar. I have a whiskey collection on par with a wifey. Okay, Matthew. I just love John Belushi. I liked him too, man. John Belushi was awesome. And his brother, I still like him. It's too bad that some of these guys with excellent talent pass away. You know what, Dolph? I would take you up on that because Dolph is a very studious man. If you guys haven't seen him, he's on Twitter, Dolph Shaw, the Spirit of Edmonton. I would take you up on that. I have not been patient enough. I need a good teacher. There's a big hint there, gentlemen, about what Dolph does. So that's a good idea. And I missed this, but Dr. David Ragland, if you're still around, thanks for coming in real quick there, boys. It's nice seeing you. I'm going to stay on for about another 3.5 minutes here, guys, and then we're going to go. Belushi or Matthew, I appreciate what you're saying there. I think I've heard of Bill Pearl. I saw something too, and I think there's an interview out with, he was the champion, Mr. Universe, for several years. He's 87 years old. Yep, now it's coming back to me. That's right. Yeah. Keys to the Inner Universe, I think. Yeah, I will look it up. There's another challenge I have. I have some nice whiskey books that I want to read. I've had them for a while. I have lots of other books that I should be reading, and I haven't. And so I think this thing will turn out to be all right. You got so lean, your dad was jealous. Got to tuck my son in peace, buddy. Thank you very much, Chris. Take care of family first, buddy. You have a good night. You have an 8-pack because of Mr. Pearl. Right on. Well, I need to. I work in construction. I do QC, and I'm used to the physical stuff. So underneath this layer of chub is possibly a good partner. Have your lovely partner pour 5 Canadian award winners, and we'll comment on each and pick up a fave. All right, buddy. I actually have an idea too for our friends in Europe and in the U.S. Pardon me, in North America. No, I said it right the first time. In the U.S. We are in North America. I like to bug Bart and Scott about that. But the key is I want to send single malt Canadian whiskeys to these guys and do a kind of a blind tasting with them. I haven't figured out exactly how I'm going to do it, but I'll send them, like Roy does, five samples, single malt whiskeys, all different, and let them experience it, right? Because a lot of people get stuck in their head, and you see some bad whiskeys. All right, Whiskey Untitled, you go straight to bed, eh? Don't work too hard. I got to go to bed here earlier today too. Hey, Roy or John, how you doing? Blind whiskey reviews. We need more lot 40 cast strength. Yeah. They're going to make another lot 40 cast strength. I have a bottle sitting here somewhere. I was just looking at it yesterday. We could exchange 5 with them and get 5 from them. Yes, we could do that. I think that if we just sent it, we would start getting something back. That's the one thing I've learned about sharing. So for the people that don't know where I'm from, Dolph is where I'm from, which is Edmonton, Alberta. Whiskey capital of Canada. jokingly we say. But there are several people that are in the area, and Dolph's one of them. I've only met Dolph last year. But I have another friend. You can find him on Twitter called Malt Troll, Dave Parker. I met him because I went to a whiskey fundraiser that he was doing for cancer. And that's also how I got into the SMWS. Because they donated and did a taste there and then sold off all the heels. And they gave it, there was a little bit of a special deal they had for buying a membership. So I went for it probably 4 or 5 years ago. So Dave, or Malt Troll, is the guy that's kind of started me off in a deeper understanding of whiskey and sharing and doing things with people, because I just buying bottles and then I go away to work and I buy more bottles and I put them up in the shelf. Not being able to find whiskey because you have too much is a great problem to have. I can find it. This is a new room for me. I changed it up because of all the fancy sets all you guys have, and so I could have a little bit more room. My other office will become an office, so I don't have to interrupt my whiskey when I'm working. I apologize. I am in construction. Yes. Do you have any Og or O? I have Auchentoshan. Yes. I started off. Auchentoshan was probably about the 4th whiskey I started to get. Yes, like where Gretzky played for starters. Gretzky, that is one of the number one sentences you hear out here, hockey-wise. I heard a guy, he must have been from Ontario, and his comment was, the number one sentence you hear in Edmonton is, when Gretzky was, period. I mean, we're supposed to have one of the best teams going right now for players, and it was terrible year. No paint job and shelf. Nice paint job and shelves. Oh, thanks. This wall's been painted like this for 12 years, just so you know. It was the 3rd room I painted when I bought this house, and by the 3rd time around, I got a better chance to do stuff with it, right? Gold or silver? I do drive quite a bit, yeah. I'm missing something, right? I see tons of Glenfarclas. Yeah, I have lots of Glenfarclas. That was one of the ones I started with too. But I went to the tastings. A lot of times I went to tastings with brand ambassadors, and yeah, in some ways they do a really good job, and I got sucked in, and everything was awesome, and I loved it all, right? Yes, Canadians own. One of my bosses, almost every paycheck he buys an ounce of gold. Yeah, he's always looking and checking the prices. That's that's the way he does. Yeah, do you think cryptocurrency is going to stay around? Didn't Bitcoin take a bit of a hit here in the last little while? How far am I from Vancouver? 12 hours. Something like that. Yeah, I would say you'd remember Edmonton with Gretzky. Have you tried Wayne Gretzky's whiskey at Belushi? How about you, Dolph? Have you tried that? I have a bottle of it here somewhere. I got it. I thought I'd try it. Maybe I didn't. Oh, yeah, there it is right there. 99. Wayne Gretzky, 99. Owns a winery. Not a refinery, but a winery. Wayne Gretzky Red Cask. Yep. I am one of those idiots who heard about BTC at 250. Oh, are you? And you didn't buy any. I know some guys here, they own a Donair shop. They actually have a Bitcoin machine in their shop. Take care, John. Remember, you owe me a live, or is it I owe you a live? I couldn't get my computer to work, and you couldn't get your wife to let you use a computer, maybe. So we're even. Okay, but we're still going to do it. Well, I'm glad that you told me about that, or who was it? Or no, Mr. Fowler. It's a 2013 release. He said that is the ripper, I guess. Aka Puma, how you doing? You're watching a whiskey channel here, buddy. I collect whiskey. We talk about whiskey. But guys, I gotta go to bed. Money isn't all that. It's family, friends, and absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely, buddy. Hey, Jay Fretless, how's it going? Yes, I read that Dolph put out the message on Twitter, and I saw the article. Don't you drink whiskey, Akabuma? Yep, thank you very much, buddy. Good night, Dolph. All right, boys and girls. That was longer than I planned, which is always going to happen. I'm going to go make my breakfast or lunch for tomorrow, and I won't eat until 10 p.m. All right, buddy, I appreciate that, and I will look it up. And if you DM me, let me know. Sorry, Fretless. I was just doing a short impromptu because I got a package in the mail today from our good friend Whiskey in the Six T-shirt and a hat. So now I don't have to wear just the STDs T-shirts, Scotch Test Dummies. Take care, and I'm gonna look into it, John, because it's time I have to do something. Oh, yeah, Tim, I've heard. Yeah, Tim Ferriss, I've heard about him. Yep, I got lots of books to read. Everybody, thank you very much. Don't work too hard and enjoy life.